Is everybody ready? Okay. Hello, how was everybody today? Can we hear me? Is everything good? So I am going to start with a new one for me that I saw that's supposed to be pretty easy. It's called Chocolate Whips. And I saw it all over TikTok for various people making them. I've never made them specifically like this, so we're going to start with that. And then we're also going to do some peanut butter cookies, some snickerdoodles, and what my family call peanut butter blossoms. Hi Trigger, how are you? Can you hear me okay? Oh, I forgot to give the cat's treats off.
Oh, well?
You can hear me? Okay. I am good. I am, got one more day after today. Unless I have a lot of energy tonight after I'm done here. And then I might not have one more day. Tomorrow may just be cleanup. But we've got quite a bit done. While you play some zombies, huh? Okay. I'm going to make a new one that takes one box of cake mix, which I normally don't have. I don't normally do these cookies exactly like this. So this will be a new way for me to do them. I kept seeing the recipe all over TikTok, so I wanted to give it a try. You can smell the cookies from there. Well, we have 6 tubs full of cookies already made, and I've got 4 types set to do today. And then I've got 2 types set to do tomorrow. And then we'll be done. So 1 box of chocolate cake mix for this one. And like I said, this is the first time I've made these particular ones. Hello, it's cookie time. Yes, it is. Can you guys hear me all right? It's me, Cookie. Hello, how are you? So we're starting with 1 box of chocolate cake mix in here, and then we're gonna do 1 tub of Cool Whip. And apparently these are really good. You mix them into balls and put them in powdered sugar and then bake them, and we'll see how they are. These are a little bit different than I normally make them, so I wanted to try it because if they're easier, then cool. I am tired, but I've been doing this since Wednesday. We've been baking since Wednesday. I've got all the rollout cookies cut, made, or baked, cut, frosted, and they are sitting and in containers now. And then I've also made 2 batches of what my family calls nuts and bolts, which is basically Chex Mix for the most of you. And then I've got 3 batches of oyster crackers, which are flavored oyster style crackers. Trigger, thank you for the gifted sub to 7 cities for 3 months. I really appreciate that. I do have my tree back here. I don't think you guys can see it right now. Where is it? There it is. And I will be putting ornaments up there today. Trigger, thank you for the gifted sub to Miss Karma Mistress. I really appreciate it. I'll get those ornaments on there in a minute. Thank you very much for the follow. For those of you who are new in chat, I do this once a year where I come on and when I do my holiday bacon, and this has helped me get through some of it. Trigger, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Mad Hatter Maddie. Hello, Simply Evil. How are you? I may have to make the chat box bigger today. We are currently making what's called chocolate whips. It's got a box of chocolate cake mix and a tub of Cool Whip in it. I've never made these ones, and I'm currently mixing them up. Hi, Gemini Jolly. So that's what we're currently mixing up. I've kept seeing this one on TikTok. It's a little bit different version than what I make of these particular ones, so we're gonna give them a try. And if I like them, then we'll probably keep making them. But if I don't like them, then we'll go back to the other way. The other way has pudding mix in them and is a couple more ingredients, but this is, if this is simple, because by the time I'm hitting stream day, we've already done all the rollout cookies. So I've got anise, sugar, and gingerbread cookies cut out, baked, frosted, and they've all been put in containers. So we let them dry last night, and I boxed them up. Thank you. I don't normally, this is actually a dress, and I don't normally wear a dress when I'm doing this, so we'll see how well it goes. I have a red t-shirt that we may go change into if it gets too messy. And then I have you guys can't see. I have there we go. I have an Santa apron. This stuff is really sticky. I did not think they were going to be this sticky. All right. But for those of you who are new, I do this every year around this time because I bake cookies. I bake anywhere between 9 to 12 different types of cookies. I'm still fiddling around with a real camera because normally we use in the past we've used my tablet and we've used my phone, and last year the phone looked horrible, so. And the hat is a unicorn one. I saw it and I had to get it. So this is the first time we're using a real webcam and we're using a real mic, so we'll see how well it goes. All right, I think these are almost mixed. And then we need to get a container full of powdered sugar to roll them in. So I got powdered sugar. Oh, helps if I do the right corner. I clipped off one corner of it. And Believe it or not, I've had half a cookie so far. And I'm on day 4. Where is my cookie scoop? There it is. I'm going to move a cookie pan over here. And I have those all lined with parchment paper, so it makes it easier. And they just said, make a ball and throw it in the powdered sugar. Except, I'm not sure. So that's what it's going on the cookie sheet as. And for those who are wondering, most of this goes out to family and friends. I don't hardly eat any of these each year. I mainly do it for family and friends, and I've just been doing it for so many years that I enjoy it. You're at the tire shop. I need to get new tires. My poor, my tires are gotten bad apparently too. But that's coming up. These are probably a little bit bigger than they should be. Next year I might work on, if we keep this setup works, we might work on getting some holiday music while I do this too. Yeah, I was told I need to get new tires before winter, which is not that far away. But my car is got 40,000 miles on it, and I hope they're amazing. I get told they're good, but you know, my family doesn't count. But we're making 4 kinds. We're making these Cool Whips, we're making some peanut butter cookies, we're making some peanut butter blossoms, which are the ones with the candy kisses. And then we're also doing some snickerdoodles today. Since I did all the rollouts and stuff, I need to know if one year you guys want me to just do a stream where I sit there and do frosting for the stream. If I'm frosting my cookies, because normally I don't do the rollouts because it's a lot of work to do all those. But if I'm sitting frosting them, we'll see if we can do those. These are all probably can be cut in half from what I'm scooping. The scoop's a little big. But I have the oven preheating behind me at 350, and they're supposed to cook for 12 minutes. We'll probably check at 10, because yesterday or the other day when I was baking, we had to play around with the temps a little bit, or times, not the temps, the times. So what is everybody's favorite holiday cookie, or favorite cookie, regardless of whether it's a holiday cookie or not? mine I'm going to be making tomorrow, which are my pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Basically anything warm. Now, the other question is whether you like crunchy cookies, or do you like soft chewy, or a mix in between? The Pillsbury holiday sugar cookies. I'll have to bring up a box of each of the cookies I've already made. Warm and gooey. I like mine soft. I like mine cake-like more than I do crunchy. I'm one of the weirdos that likes my likes my Oreos after they've been open a little bit. Thank you for shouting out Karma Mistress. I really appreciate that trigger. Though I don't know if she has streamed any time in the recent past history. Recent time. White chocolate raspberry cookies. Huh. I haven't tried those yet from Subway. I've done the white chocolate macadamia nuts from there, but I haven't tried the raspberry ones. Of course, I'm not a huge raspberry fan. I'm more of a blackberry girl. My cookie scoops is not doing this right. Yeah, if it's a you pretty much all cookies, even crunchy. I'll eat pretty much any cookie, but I prefer the soft gooey ones. Like gooey macadamia nut, yeah. I have a few friends. I don't make those mainly because I haven't done that yet. And I gave up making straight chocolate chip cookies. I make my pumpkin chocolate chip. You really want cookies? Dev, send me a PM on Discord. Because I know you're somewhere in the state. Actually, I'm going to break some of these in half. I've got one more day here, at least, and then I'm back home, and then probably next week we'll have streams, but they're not going to be as well. Thank you for stopping by. Probably, but I do go up north once in a while too. You know, every 8 weeks. Bye. Drive. Be careful. All right. I think the first tray is done. So let me go wash my hand real quick so I can get those in the oven. All right. So let's see if I can do this. There we go. First tray's going in the oven. We'll put 10 on the timer. And then we'll do another tray. So we'll see. They're supposed to be 12 minutes on those. I put 10. We'll check them at 10 and see how they're doing. If they need the extra 2, we'll do the extra 2. I am drinking out of a Halloween cup, believe it or not. I don't think you can see what it says. It says, let's get sheet-faced, and it's got soda in it. So I do have Channel Point sound alerts up, and I do have sound alerts in other places too. So those are available. I actually got them working. One of them might be still a little loud. I played around with the volume, and I don't know if I ever got it down enough to make it possible. Plus, there is, just like everybody else's channel, I do have channel points that are from the chat box. And I do have Gamble and 8-Ball active. And I think you can duel each other too. That's pretty much all I have active with those. And then there's a few emotes. Plus, I have my follow emotes for you to play with. I have a cookie one, a cookie cutter one. Actually, I have 2 cookies. I have a gingerbread man, and then I have my unicorn cookie with the bite out of it. Which I think is a sub emote right now, though. We get these rolled out, and then I think I am going to go ahead and do the snickerdoodles next, since they're the only ones I actually need the mixer for. That way we can get all the loud noise stuff. No, I might need it for the peanut butter blossoms, I'm not sure. But I have a mixer to help me mix things up a little bit easier. It was given to me a couple of years ago. That one's too big. But I don't, So here's another one. Do you have a favorite holiday song? Or at this point in time, are y'all holiday songed out for the season? Mine is actually a song that is specific to the area I'm living. And it came and it was really popular in the 80s out here, and it's called Christmas in the Northwest. I'll occasionally use it as a sound during Christmas season for my TikToks. So you have a favorite, somebody who does music that you like a lot. And then you also notice I'll do a whole bunch of Lindsey Stirling stuff. So I wish I had gotten to know my grandfather, because he used to sing in barbershop quartets back in the before I was born, and I've only heard a record, one or two records of his played, that have survived. We had some of the master records, that the ones that they used to make the main records. Let's see if I can scrape a little bit more out of here. This did not make a whole lot of cookies. My other recipe, I think, makes 3 full sheet pans. So we'll see how this goes. I may have to do another batch of those sometime. This is not the most appetizing looking dough ever. I should have coated my fingers in powdered sugar before I picked that up. Yeah, so there's 7 cookies out of this batch on the second sheet, so that didn't make a whole heck of a lot at all. So let me go put these in the sink and get some water running in it. We'll have to do a washing up here soon, because I don't have that many mixing bowls. Yeah, I've seen Lindsey Stirling in concert twice. My daughter was a huge fan. The first time was at the Puyallup Fair, and the second time we went and saw her when she toured with Evanescence for that series, because I'm a huge Evanescence fan also. So you guys don't want to see how much flour and sugar I've got on the floor. I've actually been pretty good this year, not got nearly as much as I have previously, but alright. Let's see, what do we got? We need a 1/2 cup of softened butter, 1/2 cup of shortening, 1.5 cups of sugar, white sugar, 2 teaspoons cream of tartar, 2 eggs, vanilla, and 2 3/4 cup of flour. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the butter in there and the shortening. And 1/2 cup of butter is 1 stick. Yeah, it's part of, yeah, it is. You should have seen all the sprinkles. We had my brother over helping frost, and he hadn't frosted and sprinkled cookies in a while. That was an experience, but it helped a lot. And 1/2 cup of shortening. Is that my 1/2 cup? Nope, that's a 1/4 cup. That's a 1/4 cup. That's a 1/3. That's a cup. Where is my 1/2 cup? There's my 1/2 cup. they smell so good. No, those need to stay in there for the next 2 minutes. So they are gonna need the full 12. Those smell so good. Helps if I do the timer right. So how many of you have unlocked everything in Disney Dreamlight Valley in the new update? And who has everybody leveled? So far, the only one I've got completely leveled is Jack, and I've got part of Eve done. I think Eve's level 4 or 6, I think, I want to say. She might be a little less than that. Not what I wanted. Alright, we got butter and shortening in the mixer, which isn't plugged in yet. I still got to do that. You've done it all. Just need some critters and fragment craftables. There's so many items that we can craft now. I was so glad that they did update some more items that we could make. And then how much sugar did we need? We need 1.5 cups of white sugar. And I'm getting shortening all over the place. And there's those timer. Not quite sure if those are done. But we'll let them cool a little bit and see if they set up. And then I'll hold the tray up. They smashed together a little bit, so I'm going to have to do some cutting to be able to put them on the cooling racks. They look like a really soft cookie. Really, really, really soft cookie. All right, 1.5 cups of sugar. I know I have another 1/2 cup in here somewhere. I've been told not to take any more sets apart, and I hate having them all together. Because I don't want to dirty the whole set if I only need 1 cup. One of the cups on the set. You know how that is, right? Yeah, I noticed that. But if you go to the side of each inside it, you can add them up. for each category, for each character category. That's 1 and a half cup of sugar. And we will need more sugar because we gotta do these in, once we make balls, we have to roll them in sugar and cinnamon. So if you can't hear me, let me know. I'm going to turn on the mixer here to get this started. Because we need to cream those together. And I need to crack 2 eggs. So we'll need those. No, I don't do the two-handed crack, or one-handed crack. I still do. Take 2 to do it. So there's the 2 eggs. And then we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Which I'm going to go ahead and add in. Scrape down the sides because that looks creamed together, and then we can add the eggs, and then now we got to get the dry ingredients ready. Cup of flour. So maybe the third of a cup now. Almost gone through 1 bag of flour already doing this. So, granted, some of this got used for Thanksgiving. When I made focaccia bread for Thanksgiving. It was the first time making that, and I made 3 loaves over the time one to test, and two for the actual dinner because I had never made it before. So, and they actually came out pretty good. The first one, I had to do some tweaking the second time, but it was still, the first one tasted good at least. There's 3/4 of a cup. Wait a minute. That isn't 3/4. That's three. Wrong one. Realized I was using the wrong measuring cup. Start this over again. Right measuring cup that time. Wouldn't be the first time that I put the wrong amount of flour into something, and it probably won't be the last. That's not a full cup. Go get the other flour open to get the second cup. It's this one today. And that's the second one. And what else do we need? Let's check the timer. those ones came out a lot better. Not so touchy. Okay. So I'm going to move these over, but this is the first tray of cookies. There we go. Where is the spatula? So I'll use this one because I don't know where the other one is. Alright, the first tray is on the going rack now. That's the other thing I didn't check. Is 400. Does do that. I need cream of tartar. Cream of tartar. I need 2 teaspoons. These cans are the worst for getting measurements out of. Oh, you guys can't see me. I'm not used to the camera, so if you guys don't see me for a while, let me know. One. And this is the only recipe I make that takes cream of tartar. So I have to, and then we need how much of baking soda? We also need a teaspoon of that. Hello, how are you? We're on our second set of cookies so far. We're making snickerdoodles now. For those of you who are just joining. And I need a single teaspoon of this. Snickerdoodle seems to be everybody's favorite, so. And now I'm adding the dry mix into the wet. Without me hopefully getting flour all over the place today. Because that's what I did the other day. I ended up with flour poofing up on me. Oh, you love snickerdoodles? There are a couple people's favorites that I've known. They're okay. They're not my favorite, but I'm more of a chocolate girl, so I tend to like pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. You made chocolate chip cookies the other day? Oh no. I gave up making regular chocolate chip cookies because they were never coming out like I wanted them to. So I now just make pumpkin chocolate chip, which is a totally different recipe from a traditional chocolate chip cookie, or this is where I get flour all over the place. All right, a little bit more mixing, then I gotta pull down the sides, and then we can start rolling those into powder or sugar and cinnamon. Speaking of which, I need to get another dish for that. And find the cinnamon, because I forgot to get that out. I had totally forgot to get the cinnamon out this time. But that's behind me. So what is everybody up to today? We've got one set of cookie done, and I need to go move some over to the tray, and I'll show those in a minute. A little bit more mixing now that I got the sides scraped down. And that should be ready to be rolled. Redecorating since the purged. Yeah, you purged yours way more than I did. Oh, very cool. When are you going to be up for visits, Gemini? You have a light cold. Oh no. Am I going to be able to get to the cinnamon without knocking stuff around? I think I have them. Oh, that's good. There's the rest. All right, that is as mixed as that's gonna get. We don't want to mix it too much, otherwise we end up with too tough dough. And we want good cookies, not bad cookies. Knock most of this off. And then I can take this out and get the rest of it. That's the only problem about the beater, that you end up with so much dough on it. Alright, I need the sugar and cinnamon. On this, I don't really measure. I just kind of throw a bunch in the here. I don't lick the spoon, but I know a lot of people who do. And for those who do, it is the best part. All right, I'm gonna have to get a spoon to mix that up. Or is it gonna be nice and tossed just right? Okay, that tossed. So we have snickerdoodle batter. Now I'm going to move some stuff around. Or actually, let me see if I can move the chair over here and lower the camera so I can sit and do this. Because it will make it easier for me right now. Let me move these over so they're, oh, so this was the other cookies we did. Here we go. These were the Cool Whips is what they're called. And I've never made these ones, so I'm not sure how they'll be. But I was seeing them all over TikTok, so. And I'll bring over one and give a closer look so you guys can see what it looks like a little bit better than clear across the room. So this is what the Cool Whip ones look like. Just rearranging the cooling rack to see if I could fit them all onto one or put more of them onto one. Then that way I have more for the rest of the cookies. All right. I'm going to be sitting down here in a minute, so that will be a little bit different angle. And then maybe we can get it so you guys can actually see stuff. I don't have a social one, you know this. Or you should know this. You have to do them individual. You forgot, yeah, I have the TikTok and the YouTube. And I will be trying to put this up on the YouTube. Afterwards, so if you miss any of it, I will be editing it and putting it up, and it will look better than last year's, I promise. Last year's was horrible. So we've got cinnamon sugar in this container to roll the dough in. And we take a, yep. Well, last year's was the normal way I had been streaming these is through my Kindle Fire, and last year it wouldn't work at all. It would not let me stream. And my phone just didn't work. And the only reason we're have a real cam this time is because my daughter was nice enough to let me borrow hers, because she streams also. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And did we hit my follow? We hit my follow goal. So we're gonna have to set that up again. Woohoo! We met a goal. I don't know if she's gonna make it. She's been working some doubles this week, so no, you're fine. Well, I appreciate it. We just made we're up to 75 actual follows this year. I am very happy with that. Though, according to my streamer thing, we had a way more, but I had a lot of ones that followed and then later unfollowed, so which happens. But we've actually got hit my goal 50 earlier in November, and then I added 25 more. Yes, we do, because you do some really amazing designs. I've got one video saved up for Dev's challenge, and then I gotta go edit some more tonight after I'm done. Otherwise, I'm not gonna have anything to go up. Luckily, I have some stuff saved, already filmed. I just have to edit it, download it, and edit. I'm so bad. Yeah, I knew with the update I was going to be busy with the updated stuff, so I went and did a lot of it the couple days beforehand and got it set up. And granted, I had to take all my snow clouds down, but luckily I got it all filmed before I had to take all my snow clouds down. Because for some reason, the more animated items that I have active, the more I crash on Xbox. So, which is disappointing because I wanted snow clouds all over my plaza and my Forgotten Heights and in the meadow. I didn't have that many in the meadow, but I had a few spots with them where it made sense. And now I added the train, and I have crashed a few more times since I added the train, because I did add back almost everything but the snow clouds. So, I didn't add my fountain tiles either, because I figured those were another thing that was not helping. Because I know I was getting a little bit of frame rate drop anytime I went near one of the clouds. So I figured that's one of the causes of our issues on Xbox, or at least partially. And I only have one pet house active right now. I have 3 up, but only 1 active, and it's got 0 wandering around in it. I have 2 more of Zero's houses, so I can change spots where I have him active. But the train was so cute, and I want to put the merry-go-round in. Yeah, I may have to put some of that stuff in the new biomes. And your name will go on the tree along with triggers and a few others today. I have for the subs and the gifted subs. And my new followers. I have a tree behind me, and I have some hand ornaments that I'll put up, and then I'll take pictures and stick in my Discord. Yeah, the train, I was really surprised they made it as big as they did, but I'm kind of happy they did. I figured it was just going to be a little tiny thing. But I should know better, considering when I pulled out the fairy house, I thought it was going to be a lot smaller too. And that's huge. Next year, I've decided I need to make sure I bring my slippers over. Because I'm not doing these at my house. I'm doing these at my mom's. She's got the better kitchen. But standing for 4 or 5 days without any padding on my feet is not helping. That's why I'm sitting for a little bit. So what is everybody's favorite item from this particular update? The Star Path was really good this time around. And I kind of like how they did more wintry theme, because last year, I know a lot of people wanted more Christmas items, but I know last year people were complaining there wasn't enough winter neutral items. So I was kind of glad they went winter neutral this year for those who don't celebrate Christmas and just wanted winter decorations. There's so much to do, just take it bit by bit. I went through and actually did all of Jack and the Star Path before I even went out to the new stuff. I did notice that we're one of the leaked items they're giving us is Maleficent's wings. They're a teeny bit different than the ones we got with the villain Star Path, which are just raven wings. So I'm wondering if they're gonna bring stuff out that is just a hair bit different. Yeah, there's a lot of people who missed out, or they didn't realize how much stuff was in or was new last year when the Star Path was in. We almost got one pan set up. And I can get these in the oven and then we can do the next pan. I would touch the camera, but my hands are totally coated in dough and so the snickerdoodles are going in like this. Well, more ball shaped than that, but move this over here because I'm gonna have to move the chair to get to the oven. So the tray cookies are going in. And those need to cook 8 to 10, so we'll do 8 to start. The chair back. This is a process. Yay. Normally I pull everything and pull the stream thing. That was one of the good things about streaming with the fire. Hi, Monkey. You're gonna get some of these cookies this year if you come up and visit. You know the policy on that one, Monkey. You gonna come visit? Or at least visit south of me so I can go meet you? Thank you for the shout out to Monkey. Monkey, what game are you playing still? Are you still playing Baldur's Gate? How are you liking it? And if you guys are wondering, we are still working on the snickerdoodles. We got the first one in the oven, and I have got working on rolling up the next pan. I know. We'll figure out something. We'll talk. I may have to get some more cinnamon sugar. Did you guys see my hat? It's my unicorn Santa hat. You stopped playing it. You don't like it? Yeah, I know you prefer multiplayer just like I do. Hey, we've been at this for an hour and we've got one batch done and we've got another one started in the oven. I think we're doing pretty good. How much of the Fortnite stuff have you done, Monkey? Have you played the Fortnite Legos yet? Trigger, have you played it yet? I think you said you did. You mostly been playing Overwatch and Fortnite with Starve? Yeah, I need to, once we're done with the cookies, I need to play the Lego. I did get on the last 2 days and get my I would love to play Palia, but I don't have a device that will run it. My laptop's not strong enough to run it, and I don't have a Switch as much as I would like one. My PC is currently in the state of no repair, so we're in the state of slowly buying pieces for a new one. As in, I've got 2 pieces. I got the first piece of 2 years ago, and I got the second piece last year at Christmas. And that's as far as I've gotten. But yeah. I'm sitting in front of the tree now. You guys can't see the Christmas tree. After I finish this batch, we are going to have to stop for a minute and wash some bowls because my mixer bowls are going to be all dirty. Actually, I have a big one I can use for at least one of the other 2. And then I will have to wash them, but I don't think I need the mixer for the... I'll have to look and see if I have to cream anything with sugar on the one of them. One of them I know I won't because it's just peanut butter and egg and peanut butter, egg, and something else. Because I'm making peanut butter. I'm doing a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie. I've never made them with less than like 5 or 6 ingredients, so we're seeing how these comes out. So we're trying new recipes this year. I do try at least one new recipe every year. And we do anywhere between 9 to 12 different types of cookies each year. And then I have one cookie that I do 3 different batches of, made different ways. My pumpkin chocolate chip cookies get made with semi-sweet chocolate chips, and then they get remade again with pumpkin chocolate chip or dark chocolate and chips, and then I make one with either semi-sweet or dark chocolate chips and pecans in them. So this year I think we're only doing 2 batches. We've agreed to But because I'll end up making more later. I have to wash my hands and get some more sugar, I think. I did not put enough in here for this whole batch. Shouldn't have to put any more cinnamon. There should be still enough cinnamon to mix in. I might put just a touch more. I might have this one all rolled by the time we're ready to take out the other one. Does anybody have a favorite holiday movie? So, for Christmas movie, I had one that I enjoyed watching. It was on TV only. It was on ABC back in the 80s and 90s, early 90s, very early 90s, because it was mostly an 80s movie. That I don't know the name of it. Oh, there goes the timer. Move this over. I had two more that I needed to do before we pull these ones out. My hands are covered in cinnamon and sugar, so let me get them washed real quick. And let's see. I think those are good. All right. Let those set for a minute. Let me grab some, while my hands are clean, grab some more sugar. Anyways, what I was saying was the movie was basically Santa's workshop. You spent most of the time in there. Santa kidnaps a family of a mining company, or family of a mining executive. Foreman, I think he was a foreman. I don't know if he was an executive owner or something of a mining company, and they were mining the North Pole near Santa's workshop. And it's getting him basically to, oh, that's gonna make you look at the light. Put that back up there. Get him to stop mining the area around Shanna's workshop because it was making the whole area dissolve, or it was shaking the Shanna's workshop and stuff. And that was kind of one of my favorites that I remember from childhood. We're almost done with this. I have probably another sheet pan after this current one. The Tim Curry, or Tim, the Grinch, yeah. That one's a fun one. I remember my daughter's favorite movie was the Dr. Seuss one. for years and years and years, all the time, because we had it on VHS. She would sit there and ask for that one to be put in. All the time. I think I watched it one year at least a dozen times throughout the whole year. It wasn't just at Christmas. All right, second batch is going in. Where? Oh, there it goes. In there. Those slide when I pull them up like that. All right. What else? I think there was more Christmas movies on regular TV back when I was growing up, other than the Hallmark ones. We didn't, those are a newer concoction. And my mom's one of those who will start watching those as soon as they come on in October now. And then she again watches them during July when they're on Christmas and July season. There's some really good ones, and there's some really ones like, we've seen this story 6 times. I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I mostly read, so I read or game, and that's pretty much what I do. We may actually have 2 more trays on here. What do I read? I read fantasy, sci-fi, romance, pretty much those. Favorite author currently is Laurel K. Hamilton and C.M. Owens. I have not read those. I don't know what book I'm currently reading. The title of it is, but it's a sci-fi. It's been good. I've heard a bunch of stuff about it that it was a good series. I grew up reading Tolkien and Terry Brooks and Dave Eddings and Mercedes Lackey and a bunch of other authors. And Laurel K. Hamilton just released a new one. She hit 30 years on one series, and so she released the 30th book out on her 30th year of this series, which I think is pretty cool. This October. And that one's more of a paranormal romance / it's its own genre because it crosses so many. It's got mystery and it's got romance and it's got monsters, and because it's a vampire hunter series. move those over here in a minute to the cooling racks. And I'll bring one over. So I'm gonna need that tray for another, because I'm gonna fill this one up. Favorite book ever is gonna be The Fellowship of the Ring. I'm a huge Hobbit or Lord of the Rings fan. I grew up with my dad reading it to me when I was 5, so it's been a big part of my life growing up. And I own books, I own CDs with it, audio recordings, the movies. All right, now let me go wash my hands so I can move the ones off the cookie sheet so I can use that cookie sheet again. The week after I do all these, I end up with having to put lotion on my hands so much because of the washing my hands so much. So let's see if I can pull one off so you guys can see it before I take it over. So this is a snickerdoodle. And I will be taking pictures of all these and putting up on TikTok and my Discord tonight before I pack them away. So if you want to see closer up pictures, better ones, they'll be there. And these cooked out just right. They're not overdone. On the bottoms. I'll be flipping another load in here in just a second. And then I think I have one more tray to make. Before I get my hands dirty again. Yeah, it's one of those that if I'm not feeling well, I'll throw on because I know it so well that I can sit there and just watch it. And I don't need company to watch it. I need to add a little bit more cinnamon in there. Those ones are really pale. All right, there's that. This rug is not helping any. There we go. Some that are going to be really pale compared to the others. What's your comfort movie? Do you have one? We're almost done. This should be the last tray for these ones. my daughter grew up with the books, so we watched them together. You can quote the whole thing while watching, yeah. I've watched them enough with, because I had a teenager during that time, so, and a bunch of her friends, we even did the trip up to Forks and La Push and did the whole one summer for all of them, since I live in Washington. That was a long day. It's almost that was a long day, but it was a lot of fun. I had a car full of, I think we had 4 teens and myself in it going up there. That's the closest we've been. Seattle is probably, what, an hour and a half away? From that area. So you were pretty close. So you're probably pretty close to my daughter's age. My daughter's 27, so just turned it. So you guys are close to each other's age. I'm hoping she gets to show up today, but I don't know if she will have time. She's been working doubles this last couple weeks. They've been shorthanded, so. And her boyfriend's birthday was this week also, so they did some celebrating last night. I was hoping she'd join me since I'm borrowing stuff, and she's gonna be able to take home some of these. For as many of these that we eat, I have a cookie that I started yesterday that I've only eaten about half of it. And that's all of the cookie I've eaten. But I've also made what my family calls nuts and bolts, which is basically Chex Mix. I've made huge batches of that, and then I've made 3 batches of oyster crackers, which are basically ranch and dill flavored oyster crackers flavored that we like eating at this time of year. Oh, no, you're fine. I just appreciate you lurking. There's been a couple of Christmases where I've had nobody show up until the last hour. So, we've been doing this this is the 4th year doing this. And it helps me. By this time in the baking, I'm usually about done in, so it helps me concentrate and gives my mind off of the fact that my feet and back hurt. Well, that's that. My slipper's trying to come off. And I still have 3 more batches to do tomorrow. And this tray is only 8 cookies, so when it's time to go in, it should go in 2 minutes. So let me go wash my hands and put this one in the sink. And then I need to decide whether I'm going to use the big mixer for one of the next batches or if I'm just going to hand mix it. My goal for next year is to have all my recipes in a recipe book, because I've got 15,000 different recipe cards all over the place. Or they're on sheets of paper. Because we lost the original one, so I had to go look up a recipe that was very similar. Half a cup of shortening, peanut butter, granulated sugar. Do I need the cream? Yeah, I do. But I can use the hand mixer. And the last one, I think I just need to wash up a bowl because it's not that much. My head's getting hot. I'll be taking the hat off here in a minute. So, full effect of the hat. Isn't it cute? But it's really, really warm with the oven running. Oh, I didn't turn the timer back on. I need to go get a pen real quick. It's cuter on my head. Yes, I know. But my head's getting hot. So I got ornaments that I made for my tree. Same ones that I've been doing. And I still gotta get something to put holes in them to actually put them on my tree. Let's see if this pen actually works before we do this. Because my mom has a bunch of pens. No, it doesn't. I'm gonna have to go find another one. I don't know why she keeps hanging on to the pens that don't work. I've already thrown away 2 of them today. That makes 2 of them today that I've thrown away. There we go. So, trigger. Oh, let's see. Why did I do that? I don't know. This one's the eye. I did do the eye there. Okay. Me and my I can't spell, and there's Karma's. And there's Drinks and Dreamlights. Hello. I am having a good one. How are you? We've got the last batch of snickerdoodles in the oven, and we've got they're called Cool Whips or chocolate whips already done. So we've got two more to do. I'm just taking a quick break while we're waiting for the last batch, and then I got to decide if I'm going to wash up the mixer now, or if I'm going to do the peanut butter ones before I do the peanut butter blossoms. Because the peanut butter blossom I kind of want the mixer for. But the peanut butter ones I can just use a bowl and mix them. We're going to have lunch here shortly. What are you going to have for lunch, Karma? Something good, I hope. right now I am writing names on the ornaments for the gifted subs and the subs and my new followers. And they're gonna go on my tree that is hiding behind me as soon as I can get some string to put them on. Cheddar sausages with tater tots. Yum. I've got cheddar brats and french fries and salad that I think we're gonna end up doing tonight. And here's Mad Hatter Maddie's. And it's me cookie. Yes, let me get one of the good ones off the tray behind me. I still need to move some over. So, too far. There we go. And they came out perfect. They didn't get too brown on the bottoms this time. I have some that I don't quite have enough cinnamon. I ran out of cinnamon sugar and I didn't mix in any extra cinnamon. Okay, food is ready. Be back in 15. Okay, Karma, enjoy your lunch. And 7 cities. Karma. Yep. Okay, that is it so far. I got more to go. If you want your name on the tree, just you need to follow, sub, bits, gift a sub, and we'll put your name on the tree, and it will stay up. When I move the tree back to my house, they'll go up on there. So I do have to cream sugar in on this one, so this one will be last because then I will have to use the mixer, or I can use the hand mixer for it. We might do the hand mixer, so we'll do the peanut butter blossoms next. But I do need to stand up to mix because, yeah, sitting does not work. So, move this back up here. Get rid of the flour inside here. The excess flour. And then I need to move some snickerdoodles over to the cooling racks so I have room. And we've got the last tray coming out. Lower the temperature on the oven now too. You're making peppermint orange strawberry creams for tomorrow. Ooh, yummy. You'll have to post some pictures. I do have a Discord if anybody would like to join that. It's exclamation point Discord. Cord will get you the invite. And most of you already follow me either on TikTok or YouTube, so. Because I know most of you from there. That one's the one that just came out. This is the cool one. I was like, which one's the cool one? I still need the. These ones are a little paler than the last ones. So I do have a food channel in there, and I do put all the pictures of what I bake in there. And we have other people who put food that they make or buy that looks really good. I also have Disney Dreamlight Disney Dreamlight Valley channels, and a few other games. I have one for Diablo. I don't have one for Fortnite because none of us really talk about it. This one I'm gonna have to reparchment paper. So the only cookie I've eaten so far, I still have over half of it left. It's this is what was left of the dough on the gingerbread cookies I made. And I've eaten probably 3/4 of it. I haven't gotten around to finishing it yet. And I made those, 2 days ago? And I didn't start eating that until the other day. So we're gonna do these ones next. We're doing peanut butter blossoms, which are the Hershey Kiss peanut butter cup ones. Okay, well, go enjoy your stream. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. No problem. Well, thank you for joining. It's there for everybody to chat and have fun. And like I said, I post a lot of food pictures because I'm experimenting with making bread now. So we'll see a bunch of bread stuff. Plus cookies every year. All right, wash hands before we start mixing. Let's see, we need a 1/2 cup of shortening and a 1/3 cup sugar and a 1/3 cup light brown sugar. Let's see, where's the shortening? And I don't have a 1/2 cup shortening one, so I gotta pull out another shortening one. I have a cup one, not a 1/2 cup. It's dirty. And I need a 1/3 cup for the sugars. That's a 1/4 cup. Third, fourth, full cup. Might have to do 2/4. I don't see another 1/2 cup one that's clean. Yeah, it did me for years. I mean, I did quick breads. I have no problem making banana bread, and I make a beer bread. And focaccia is not. I started making focaccia at Thanksgiving, and that wasn't too bad. But I had never done anything with yeast except for in middle school when I took home ec and we did pizza dough, and that was so sweet. I've done biscuits and stuff like that, but quick breads were my main thing, pumpkin and banana breads. But the beer bread is another really good one that is a quick bread, what I consider a quick bread, because it doesn't take yeast because it's already in the beer. So it doesn't have any rise, and it's really easy and stuff to make. And it tastes good. All right, that's my half cup shortening. Now I need 1/3 cup of regular sugar and 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And the focaccia bread is actually, the one I'm using is really, really easy. You just mix it up, let it rise for 4 hours, if I remember going to cost it, and then you put it in your pan and let it rise for another 45 minutes and then make it. And it's one of the easiest breads, and then you can top it with rosemary or garlic and all kinds of stuff, really easy. All right, this is 1/3 cup of sugar. I've already done one measure where I tried to measure too much flour, so I'm double checking my measuring cups. And yes, it is. Hello, Wolfie girl. We've got the snickerdoodles done and the Cool Whips done, or chocolate whips done, and I'm working on the peanut butter blossoms now. How was dinner last night? You eating leftovers now? What did you have? You know, I think I've only, shrimp and steak and shrimp, you know, I think I've only been out there once, ever. All right, where's my beaters? And all these can be mixed by hand that I'm doing. I just, I have arthritis, so it's easier for me to use a mixer or my mixing machine. That, and I hate creaming sugar and fat by hand. Hello, Ghost Rider. So I'm creaming, sugar shortening, and brown sugar right now. We have the last batch of snickerdoodles in the oven. Oh, I still want to do pretzels sometime. Yes, I had you cream them quite a bit. Okay, so that's creamed. Oh, I should show you guys why I'm waiting for the other stuff that I've made. Why I'm thinking of it. I've got gingerbread cookies. And then these are the fudge crackles, or the or chocolate Cool Whips is what they're called. And then we have the snickerdoodles. Yes, you're still just getting normal pumpkin chocolate chips. We're not giving you ones with nuts. You know that. Because you don't like them with pecans. Egg, milk, and vanilla. So I'm going to go ahead and add the vanilla. Yeah, we're doing, you're not going to probably get the full batch of them, but you are going to get some. Well, you just wanted to pop in and say hi? Well, hi. Bye. I need 2 tablespoons of milk and an egg. Hydrate. You think I'm not drinking? I have a drink. Don't hydrate or give the cats treats. I don't have them with me. They won't get them until I get back. Hi, Mom. Hi. Wolfie girl stopped in. Who? The Wolfie girl, your granddaughter. She stopped in on my stream just a minute ago and said hi. Can you go around back and move these ones to the...
I brought those in. I don't want to eat them all.
Here.
Oh,
You take that or do you want me to meet you the other side?
yeah.
And then I cracked an egg and I'm adding that in. And then I need 2 tablespoons of milk. No, put them all on. Are you going to eat that one?
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, I see how that is. Did I say 2? Yeah. 2 tablespoons milk. And then I can get the flour ready after I mix this a little bit. Love you, kiddo. Thank you. The cookies are mom approved. I still need to get the peanut butter out too. And I need 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. Let's see if I can. It's gonna be nice and come off for me. Yay! Gotta use this. And then I need 3 of these. And I'm making these with creamy peanut butter this year instead of crunchy. Because I had the thought to go buy peanut butter instead of relying on whether or not we had any. Did I have a tray in the oven or did we pull them all out? Okay, we don't. It's 2, 1 more. And we will need more peanut butter in a little bit for another recipe, so there's no point in me putting this away. Teaspoon of baking soda and 1.5 cups of flour. So where is baking soda's here. Teaspoon of that. And then 1.5 cups of flour. That, and I think I need to turn down the temperature on the oven because I think these are at 375 and not 400. Where is my parchment paper? There it is. Behind the tree. Right. And 1.5 cups of flour. Thank you for shouting out Wolfie Girl, Trigger. Wolfie Girl is my daughter, if you guys hadn't figured that out. And she also streams on Twitch every once in a while. She is a a variety streamer that she plays a lot of Destiny 2 and a few other games. Okay, just a cup and a half of flour. Now we mix that together. And then these also get rolled into sugar and then put on the cookie sheet. And before, a few minutes after they come out of the oven, we put chocolate kisses on them. And these are what my mom calls this Candy Kiss cookies, and I call these peanut butter blossoms. Alright, that's all the dough that's going to come off of those. I am going to move things around so I can roll these sitting down. Again. Okay, so we're gonna sit this down. Trigger, don't start with her. Oh, can you guys see? Nope. Nope. It's not gonna cooperate. It's best I can do, I think. There. You don't like peanut butter blossoms? We still have the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies and the Russian tea cakes to make tomorrow. And that means I gotta make the Russian tea cake dough either tonight or tomorrow morning before I start the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, so they can sit in the refrigerator for a little bit. You don't. We're also. Oh, you don't want the toes. They're your favorites. I sent you a few last time because you won last year's giveaway, right? I think I put some in there. Okay. Karma's one of the few people that's had pretty much all of them. Toes and cookies both have their places. But yeah, the cookies are definitely life. And Trigger knows what he needs to do in order to get cookies. You're now being mean to her. Can you guys still hear me fine? I'm quite a ways from the mic now. No, Trigger doesn't need encouragement for anything. He likes to cause trouble all on his own. You're gonna take your doggy to see Santa? Ooh. Mistress, I may need you to come up here and do my hair because I still haven't gotten it dyed. I planned on doing it before the stream, and I just didn't have the spoons to do it. Okay, well, and I'm be here probably another 2 hours, less than 2 hours. We're supposed to go until 4, so spoons, energy, mana points. Spoons is the chronic illness way of expressing how much energy they have left. And I've gotten used to using it over the years. There's days I need extra spoons. Like today, by the time next week, I will have none all week. So, and I still got shopping to do. Though I've got a couple things figured out, I still have so much stuff I don't have figured out. I've got my dad and my stepmom. We're originally from Michigan, and there was a cheese dip or a cheese spread that you can buy there that we all like. And I've found a dupe recipe on how to make it because getting the stuff shipped from here from Michigan is expensive, and because it's refrigerated. So I found a way to dupe it, and so I'm gonna make some of that up and get some crackers and some summer sausage and a wine, and give that to my dad and my stepmom for Christmas. No, yeah, I need the spoons I need the energy to dye my hair. That's why. It is 2:20 now. If I can read the tiny, tiny clock from here. Yeah. I'm in Washington State, so I'm on West Coast United States. And if it's 12, are you in Europe? Alright, I think these ones are done. This tray is done, so let me get it in the oven. Make sure they're all spread out enough so they have some spread room. And I always either make these ones way too big or way too small. They gotta fit Candy Kisses in them, so. Alright. Where did I throw the recipe? So how many? 8 to 10. You're in Scotland. Ooh, that's someplace I would love to go. There's so many places I would love to go visit in that area. I lived in Germany for 6 years growing up, and got to see part of Germany, Austria, and Italy, so I didn't get to see much of the northern half of the area. Of course you are. And then he'll accuse you of you having to wait on you, right? Has the kiddo gone to see Santa yet, or you just taking the puppy this year? Oh, of course. I do need to get in and play Legos with somebody. Yet. I haven't done it yet. I might actually have a little bit of time tonight. I'm not going to be baking until almost midnight tonight, so. Because I got up and was moving at a normal time this morning. He told him you were too old to sit on Santa. You're never too old to sit on Santa's lap. Never too old. Santa's for everybody. At least in my opinion, anyway. I think we only did Santa with Wolfie Girl a few times. When she was really little. You have a Lego village already? Very cool. I'll have to go see it. Okay, we'll have fun. Send me a picture. I will be posting them up on Discord and TikTok, and I'll send you pictures, Mistress, if you don't make it back. What kind of cookies? I'm making peanut butter blossoms right now. I'm rolling balls of dough, rolling them in sugar, and putting them on here. And when they come out of the oven, within a few seconds of them coming out of the oven, we gotta put Candy Kisses on them. and they've got peanut butter in them. The last ones I'm going to be doing are some peanut butter cookies. Because I had a request for them, so, and I haven't made them in years. So we're doing a new recipe of those. New to me, and I made a new recipe. So I got two technical new recipes to me. Everything else I've made many, many times. Shoot, the Annie cookies I've probably made over 100 times, the Annis cookies. Peanut butter is your spirit animals. But I've got to wash up at least one bowl before I can do the peanut butter ones because I ran out of bowls. All right, thank you. Have fun. All right, I need another tray. Recenter these because some of them are a little closer than I like to each other. And these can go in the oven when the other ones come out here in a minute. And those are going to pop out first, so I'm going to pull the tray and switch them here in just a minute. And before I get my hands dirty, I got to get the Candy Kisses wherever they are to put in. Did I leave them? Nope, they're right here under my mouse. Pop the lid off of these. So I have a whole container full of unwrapped Candy Kisses. We'll leave those in for another minute. Then I'll take a minute break while we're waiting. And I'm gonna have to pour some more in here. It's almost empty. I'm making Christmas cookies with a Halloween cup. Yay. It's gonna change over here in just a minute and beep again. Put the next one in. say to put them in immediately or to let it cool for a minute? It says immediately put them. Okay, we will do that. All right. And I'll show you what those look like after I move them over to the cooling rack. This one's almost done too. I've got probably this one tray and then these will be done and then we can move on to the peanut butter cookies. After I do some washing up because I'm out of bowls. I mean, I have a teeny tiny bowl, but I don't think that's going to be enough for, well, it might be enough for the batter I'm going to make because the batter I'm making is not a big batch. So anybody who's new in chat, what is your favorite holiday cookie? Ones that, for me, that are specifically Christmas ones are Anna's cookie or Lebkuchens are another one I really enjoy, which are German. And then I make pumpkin chocolate chip cookies, which are my favorite cookie of all. But Annis is we make basically a sugar cookie with anise in it, and it's really good. It's an acquired taste though, because if you don't like black licorice, you either love them or hate these ones completely. There's no in between with them. But when I can get them, a good Lebkuchen is so good. Next year I'll see if we can find some DMC free Christmas music to play while we're doing this. That works, since I know this setup works for the stream without issues. All right, that bowl's empty. Move some cookies around on the cooling racks a little bit, and then I can move the first batch of the blossoms over. So I want them on a specific set of cooling racks. These are cool. All right. I'm not there, so I can't see it. I hear it. I'll be right back where I can see. I'm just moving cookies on the cooling rack so I can put a bunch on them. Thank you for the Prime sub. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's tilted that way far. Thank you very much. All right, where is my spatula? There it is. Is this cool enough for me to touch yet? All right, I'm gonna move these over so you guys can see them. So these are the peanut butter blossoms. And they have almond kisses in them. My mom likes the almond kisses best for them, so. Yeah, I have one more day of baking too. That one I will not be streaming on though. Because I'm a mess the last day and I take a lot of breaks. Alright. So those are moved over. And the other one we're going to be pulling out of the oven here in a minute. And then we have one more tray of those, and then I've got to mix up the peanut butter ones. And that one's a smaller batch because it only has a few ingredients. And then we're done for the day. I've had a couple late nights getting stuff done because I didn't get it started as early as I wanted to during the day. So I had a couple days where I was up 11, 12 o'clock still messing around with stuff. The first day all I did was make batters because they all had to sit in the fridge overnight. Because otherwise they're super sticky in order to mess with them. Timer. I said 9. And we'll let these cool a little bit before I move them over. And then we'll take a quick break, wash up a bowl and a spoon. And I'll have to get a fork out so I can score the cookies. And I do need to make another ornament. That's the pile of ones with names. And I got one more to put on my tree. There we go. When I get home, because I gotta find a way to hole punch those yet still. So we're gonna take a few minutes while those are the last batch is baking, and then we'll go from there. Whew. What was your favorite childhood gift as a Christmas gift, if you had one? I was always happy to get books after I hit a certain age. But I had, one year I didn't last very long, but I had a really big stuffed turtle. I mean, this thing was gigantic. But our German Shepherd got jealous and ate it. But I've had some really, really thoughtful gifts from my family over the years. My daughter last year made me a glass thing enclosure with resin in it, and she had little mini unicorns and stuff in it, and it was really cool. How many more catches? I have one. I have the peanut butter cookies left to go. I got one more batch in the oven from this last one, and then, or one more tray in the oven, and then I've got one more. Am I low? Do I need to talk louder? Am I being too quiet, Trigger? I pulled the mic closer. Well, turn your volume up. I can move these ones. I think they're cool enough to move over. While I wait. Where did I put my spatula? And then I gotta wash the bowl. I don't want to wash a bowl, but I need to. I had one fall onto the table, upside down, so it lost a good portion of its chocolate chip. Or of its candy kiss. Your pink PlayStation 2? Oh, very cool. All of them fighting over the microphone. That's hilarious. Oh. All right, I gotta give it a minute. I want to pull these from the oven and get the candy kisses on it before I go get my hands wet in the sink washing up a bowl and a spoon, or a mixing spoon. And then we will do the last ones, which only takes sugar, peanut butter, and an egg, which I might actually be able to do it in the little mixing bowl here that I have. I'm trying a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie. Where did Monkey go? I don't know where Monkey went. He may have only stopped in for a minute. His girlfriend may have come over. Well, he might be doing something else too. His girlfriend might have stopped over, so I think that's got flour in it. I may have to wipe that out though. He might be enjoying time with his girl, so. You never know. last of those, and I think I need to turn the heat down back to 350. Bake down, and more kisses. And then I can put the rest of these in the fridge so the kisses don't completely melt. Because they were really soft when we unwrapped them because they were in the hot kitchen. Is that a what? Is what? That's my mom's curio cabinet. No, it's not an urn. That's just a vase. No, those are just it's just a vase and both of those are one's with a lid and one's with a knot. They're decorative pieces. All right, I need, what did I say, a cup of sugar? Oh, I need to get an egg out. I was in the refrigerator and didn't get the egg out. No, there is no secret ingredient for the cookies. Why is my phone going off like crazy? Oh, somebody's messing with Lena's Discord for some reason. I'm gonna have to silence my phone. Oh, you butt dialed me? No, Lena's Discord was going off like crazy for some reason. Where is... I thought I had one. Nope. There's a cup of sugar. That seemed like a lot of sugar. And I need a cup of peanut butter, so I'm just going to use the one I just used for sugar. She just got bought it. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to have to go. I just silenced my phone because it was constantly going off. Well, hopefully she can get that sorted. I'm going to sit for a minute. I'm going to mix this. There. You just get the mixer in view. My feet really are starting to not like me too much. And where did my egg go? There it is. I don't know why I sat down. I still had to crack the egg and throw the egg away, or the shell away. And wash my hands after I crack the egg, because I always get egg on them. Ugh. And if you're wondering, yes, I put the egg in another container before I put it in, because I have had shells end up in mine. I don't like that. That way I can get the shells before I put them in my dish. That, and I had a home ec teacher that had an egg that wasn't. You're less likely with eggs nowadays than back when I took home ec. Had stuff in it still, so they're better at picking those ones out now. These are a 3-ingredient peanut butter cookie, and I'm gonna see if they're any good this time, because this is so much simpler than the other ones to make. Oh, I still didn't get a fork out. Dang it. All right, there's a fork. Gotta get the egg and the sugar and everything incorporated. I don't know how these are gonna get in ball shape. There are really, really wet cookies compared to any of the others that I made. I think we have another scooper and it's smaller. There it is. Oh, all right. I'm not sure how far these will spread. They shouldn't spread much after I smack them or flatten them down. was supposed to dip the fork in the sugar. There's so much sugar in these, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it's supposed to help keep the times down. If you guys want any of the recipes, I know Trigger doesn't, but if anybody else does, just let me know and I'll post them in Discord. If you want to try them yourself. Alright, that's one tray. And that said 10 to 15, so we're gonna go 11. On the first try to see what they are doing. This is only going to make a tray and a partial. Planned it right this time. I didn't have to wash too many dishes in between to get what I needed done. Last time I spent half the time. Which one's the smallest? That one. Alright. Those are those. And those are ready to go in the oven when the time's ready. Let's go take the last of the peanut butter blossoms and get them on a cooling rack. I should be able to pick this one up by now. Yep. So. I am something to drink real quick. Because I am out. And then we will wait on these peanut butter cookies. And then after they're out of the oven, I'll do a tour of the ones we did today. And then we'll do, we'll find somebody to raid. Because it is, what? Oh shoot, we might not even be going to 4. Wolfie girl just sent me a picture of her blanketed by her cat. Alive, because it will only be a few minutes more before the first ones of those come out. So. Ah. As of right now, I plan on streaming Tuesday. Be probably closer to 5 than 4, which is my normal time. We'll be playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley. I think next Thursday we might switch over and play some Fortnite for a little bit. And take a break from Disney's update. Because I haven't done hardly anything on Fortnite this season. And then Friday back to Disney. And then I'm not sure Sunday's stream yet. Probably Disney. Now Tuesday's kind of iffy on whether or not I'm going to be feeling up to it. I don't know if Monday's going to be enough of a break from cookies to doing it, but we'll see. That, and I've got to get my whole thing set back up in my room. So we'll see how we do. Did that not? Oh wow! It didn't. For some reason, there's more new messages I missed. Hello, Mama Falcon. Sorry about that. I didn't see that. It didn't come up. Something fell. I'm not sure what. Let me go look. Nothing should have fallen. Oh, I know it fell. I don't know how it fell, but it fell. So that is at least what the plan coming ahead. I haven't looked what day, if I stream on New Year's or not, normally. Or New Year's Eve. So what day is it this year? It's a Sunday. So I will be streaming my normal time on New Year's Eve. I will not be streaming on Christmas. I probably will not be streaming Christmas Eve. So, but I will be streaming on New Year's Eve. And I should be normal schedule on the 26th, 28th, and 29th, which is Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday of that week. And then Don't. Monday is New Year's, so and then I'll be back on the 2nd. So that is what it looks like coming ahead. We've got 30 seconds on the first batch for before I can check it of the peanut butter. This thing doesn't want to come. There it goes. Ghost. How are you? See, I can see. You can see me right now. Those should, with the residual cook time, should be good. All right, last batch is going, or last tray is going in now. And then we've got cleanup. Yeah, Sundays is probably my best one because I start at 12 p.m. Pacific, so that would be around your 7, 8 p.m. 8, 9 p.m. your time. If I remember correctly. I have a few friends that live in over that way. And I tried to make my Sunday one so that they can come watch if they want to. We are gonna go start pulling all this stuff into the sink. I don't want to do dishes. But that's my next chore. It is 3:14 right now. I gotta reset all this back up for tomorrow. Yeah, Sundays is usually my earlier stream. I start between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Just because I have friends over that way that like to watch. I am going to pull this down and sit again. Aw. What's going on, Black? Ghost? Ghosty. Seriously. I still not used to the camera. Random mood changes, that happens. Would you like to see the cookies I made so far? Bring on the cookies? Okay. So we have the peanut butter blossoms, which are the kiss ones. They still haven't solidified back up yet. And then I have snickerdoodles. And then these ones are called chocolate whips. They were a new recipe for me. I wanted to try out. I haven't tasted one yet. And then what just come out of the oven is the peanut butter cookies. And then of course you've seen all my other ones, but Here's some of the gingerbread ones, because they're the easiest ones I can get to. The other ones are in containers that I can't reach right now. Can I touch that? Good. I can touch that. Am I supposed to touch that? No. And then these are still really soft. These are new peanut butter cookie recipe for me. Peanut butter cookies. I've never done this recipe before, so I'm not sure how they're gonna come out. You never seen gingerbread? Or the Cool Whips? The chocolate ones. You've never seen Julie? Yeah, they're fully frosted with the other. It's a recipe I saw going around TikTok. It was an easy one, and I wanted to try it out. And you know me, I do at least one new recipe a season. For lemon cookie that I want to try. Ooh, lemon's good. Yeah, the chocolate whip ones have basically it's a chocolate cake mix in a thing of a tub of Cool Whip. So you could use any flavor, and then you dip them in powdered sugar. So those are easy. I wanted at least 2 easy cookies because I make a bunch of complicated ones. And I still have Russian tea cakes, some people call them snowballs, or I've heard them called Mexican wedding cakes. They're basically pecans, they're little balls with pecans and flour and a dough, and you roll them in powdered sugar. And then I have my pumpkin chocolate chip cookies that I still need to make, and those take 15 minutes a batch to cook, so they're my longest cooking cookies, but they're my favorite. So 4 more minutes. Let's see who we can raid to, because I think I am done. We were done a little bit early. I planned on doing until 4, but it didn't take me quite as long to bake the cookies this time. And I know somebody who is streaming right now. Let's see if the other person I know is streaming still. Not seeing her on the list, so she is either not playing Disney or I'm just not seeing it. Well, I hope you guys all had fun coming and hanging out with me today, and I appreciate it because it keeps me focused on working on cookies. And like I said, I should be back Tuesday about 5 o'clock Pacific to play some Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I hope you all have a great evening, and thank you for all the follows and gifted subs, and I really appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and put this down so I can grab to my raid screen. we are gonna raid out. We are gonna go raid Underwater Fish. She's in Just Chatting today. She is doing a how to wrap presents stream. Go show her some love, and I hope you all have a great evening, and I'll see you next time.